Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. When you win a competition program like The Voice, you get a number of benefits. Among the many advantages are the possibility to perform in front of an audience of millions, the ability to collaborate with famous musicians, and the high-profile exposure. One of the greatest benefits for Sofronio Vasquez, winner of the just-finished 26th season of American Idol, was meeting Kelly Clarkson, the show's first champion. To put it mildly, he was taken aback. It was charming to see Vasquez almost swoon as he chatted with Clarkson on her TV program a few days earlier. American Songwriter reports that on December 10, the 32-year-old ex-dental student became the first Filipino to win The Voice. Additionally, Vasquez's recent appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show via Zoom was another pinch-me moment. Clarkson is reportedly singing competition show royalty, according to the publication. According to NBC.com, she went on to win the inaugural season of American Idol and spent 9 seasons teaching hopefuls on The Voice, where she won 4 times. That is very remarkable. In classic fanboy fashion, Vasquez exclaimed, "Oh my gosh, is this real?" as soon as he started speaking with Clarkson. As she probed him about being the first Filipino to take home the trophy from The Voice, he became a little anxious. When asked about becoming the first Filipino to win The Voice, Vasquez timidly said, "I'm not sure what to say, but yeah. If I'm going to be honest, he's really funny and cool," was his kind response to her. It was a positive quality, in Vasquez's opinion, since Bubble was just an ordinary man. He went on to say, "He even played hockey with us every time." He said, "Do you know how to play hockey?" Which is incredibly strange since it has nothing to do with The Voice or even a connection to it. Standing on the platform of The Voice with confetti falling and the audience cheering, Sofronio Vasquez had just gone through the most unbelievable moment of his life. Host Carson Daly had just named him as the winner of season 26. He felt a rush of emotions, including thanks, amazement, and delight, but he was unprepared for what happened next. Kelly Clarkson, his coach, was beaming with delight as she stood by his side as he raised the award. She put her hand on his shoulder and said, "Sofronio, you've earned this. You've worked so hard for it. Your song will captivate the American public, just as it captivated me." When Sofronio discovered he was going to meet his hero, Kelly Clarkson, in the midst of the mayhem that ensued after his triumph, with cameras rolling and producers milling around, he was taken aback. Although she had been his coach for months, helping him through the ups and downs of the competition, everything seemed so professional during the presentation. In the calmer minutes after the finale, it finally clicked. Kelly Clarkson was more than simply his mentor. Kelly Clarkson was her name. In the shadows of the main stage, Sofronio stood anxiously, holding onto his prize. Kelly had taken a little break to deal with interviews with the press, so he had some time to think about things. In his thoughts, he relived the whole journey. The blind auditions, where Kelly's chair had swung around the room the second he spoke, the fights, where she had vehemently protected his talent, and the live performances, where her words of support had kept him rooted. Still, he had kept his respect for her as an artist apart from anything else. The gates of hell crumbled. In a low voice, he murmured to himself as he walked in a compact circle, "My name is Kelly Clarkson, and I'm the new winner of The Voice." As an example, Kelly Clarkson's breakaway. Listen to Kelly Clarkson's "Since You've Been Gone Now." Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent. His heart raced as he thought about her legendary career, the countless hits, and her genuine warmth as a coach. It had been easy to focus on her advice and expertise during the competition, but now he was just a lifelong fan standing in the presence of a music icon. Suddenly, a producer's voice interrupted his spiral. "Kelly's ready to see you now, Sofronio." He took a deep breath, straightened his jacket, and walked into the green room where Kelly waited. As the door swung open, there she was, sitting casually on a couch, scrolling through her phone. She looked up with a wide smile when she saw him. "There's my champ," she exclaimed, jumping up and pulling him into a hug. "You did it, Sofronio." For a split second, he froze. This was the Kelly Clarkson, and she was hugging him. When she pulled back, he stammered, I can't believe this is happening. I mean, I can't believe I just won. But also, you're you. And I'm here, talking to you. This is insane. Kelly laughed, her signature hearty chuckle that always put people at ease. Dude, you've been talking to me for months now. We've literally spent hours together. Yeah, but that was different, he said, his words tumbling out in a rush. That was me trying to, not freak out and focus on the competition. But now it's like hitting me all at once. You're Kelly Clarkson. The Kelly Clarkson. She tilted her head and grinned. Well, yeah. And you're Sofronio Vasquez, winner of The Voice. So I'd say we're even. As they sat down, Sofronio couldn't stop the torrent of words spilling from him. You don't understand, he said. When I was a kid, my mom used to play your music every morning. Your songs were the soundtrack to my childhood. I'd sing along to A Moment Like This in front of the mirror, pretending I was on a stage. And now I actually want a singing competition? With you as my coach. It's too much. I think I'm going to explode. Kelly put a hand on his shoulder, laughing. Okay, first of all, don't explode. I just got this outfit, and I'd rather not have to explain that to wardrobe. Second, I totally get it. But Sofronio, you earned this. I didn't win for you. You did that with your talent, your hard work, and your heart. I'm just glad I got to be part of your journey. Her words brought tears to his eyes. Thank you, he said, his voice cracking. Thank you for believing in me. I never thought someone like me could make it this far. You changed my life. Well, don't forget, she said, her eyes twinkling. You've got a lot more life-changing ahead of you. This is just the beginning. And I'm going to be here cheering you on every step of the way. As their conversation continued, Sofronio began to relax, his initial awe giving way to genuine connection. Kelly shared stories from her own career, the highs and lows of navigating the music industry, and the importance of staying true to oneself. Sofronio listened intently, soaking in every word. At one point, she pulled out her phone. Okay, we're taking a selfie, she announced. This is a moment we've got to document. Sofronio laughed nervously as she snapped a photo of them grinning together, his trophy prominently displayed between them. This is going on my Instagram, she said. The world needs to see how proud I am of my team's superstar. Superstar? He repeated, shaking his head in disbelief. I can't believe you're calling me that. Get used to it, she said with a wink. Because that's what you are now. When the evening finally wound down and Sofronio prepared to leave, he felt a newfound confidence. Winning The Voice was a dream come true, but meeting Kelly Clarkson, really meeting her, beyond the competition, was something he'd treasure forever. As he walked out of the green room, Kelly called after him. Hey, Sofronio. He turned around. Yeah? Don't forget to invite me to your first headlining tour, she said with a grin. I'll be in the front row, screaming louder than anyone else. Sofronio laughed, his nerves finally replaced by pure joy. Deal? He said. And as he stepped into the cool night air, trophy in hand and heart full of hope, he knew one thing for certain. This was only the beginning of an incredible journey, and he couldn't wait to see where it would take him.